So this is my Oro Negro, which is sort of my pride and joy, because I believe it was my first avocado grafting success, and it was with scionwood that traveled a great distance. And I did this as a bud graft, which is unusual for avocado, but it worked. And you can see down here, I'm showing you right there is the delineation where the graft is. It's really close to the ground. Yeah. And so this is my Oro Negro. And from this tree, I've taken several pieces of budwood and grafted onto a tree that's over in the amphitheater, which is a cocktail avocado tree. So we'll go there at a different time. And this, since we're up here, this is sort of just up this little slope here. Right down there, Bess, is the mango grove, right? And then this is a little slope that comes up, and so right above it is another mango, which is the Hayden mango. Hayden mango is a classic Florida mango that a lot of people love, and we actually really like the flavor quite a bit, but it's very prone to anthracnose, and it's a little fibrous. So here we have a lot of fungus, so anthracnose is a big deal. So Hayden is nice flavor-wise, but really not ideal for this climate. So which is why I'm bringing other varieties that I'm hoping will have better resistance and will be as good and probably much better in terms of flavor and texture. But meanwhile, it's Daniel's favorite mango because this is pretty much all we have here. so he thinks it's great. And then just to give you a perspective, this is looking up the slope. And I call this slope the avocado slope because at the top of it are the huge avocado trees that are right at the edge of the house, right behind the house. And then there are several more coming down. There's another seedling there there actually used to be a campong right there, and it died, but thank goodness I had already taken a piece of scionwood and grafted it onto another tree in the amphitheater, so we didn't lose the variety. But we did lose that tree, so I planted a rootstock there. So there's one, and then there's the other one I just showed you, and then there's the Catalina, and then there's a Oro Negro here. So that's a lot of avocado. But there's other stuff too. There's citrus, that's a Cara navel, which is a red navel orange. This is some kind of navel orange, a very small, compact tree that is not producing this year. I don't know why. There's a guava behind it, and we have never eaten the fruit because the birds eat all of it. I have no idea if it's any good. I doubt it. There are the two huge Nispero trees. Nispero is Hapadilla in English usually. And they're doing their off-season fruit right now. So most of that ends up going to the birds because it's not its best fruit. And then over there, where am I? There's a Valencia orange. And there's another Valencia orange that you can't really see because it's behind all of those, right there, it's behind those big leaved, what is that, canna lily, something like that. So there are two Valencia oranges up there. And you can see one of them, maybe you can see there's quite a lot of fruit on it. That's not quite right yet. Last thing to point out here on the avocado slope would be all of this earthworks that I've done by hand here. You can see that I've cut, just pulling up a piece of grass, steps here, and also what I call swalecitos, which are like little mini swales, to catch the water coming down the slope. So here's one, and there's another one, and there's another one. And then I think there's like two more going up, you can see. And that, we didn't have that until this year. I'm doing it this year. So we'll see during the dry season if it makes a difference to have done that. It certainly helps for navigating, walking around. We use it as pathways also, but their primary goal is to slow the water and sink the water into the ground so that there's more water deep in the ground, where hopefully these citruses can get. There's another citrus. This is another navel that I don't know what kind it is. It's this sort of little dwarfy navel orange that is very delicious. But again, this is another one. Doesn't seem to be producing anything this year. Too bad. So the idea again is to have the slope, because this is a very steep slope, be textured, let's say, so that the water doesn't just go careening down but stays here and sinks in. So as I was saying, it will be interesting to see if it helps these citrus trees get through the dry season a little healthier and with less need for irrigation. So there we go.